Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all know I'm just going to give it a second. And give me a second. Let me pull these notes up and get the live chat on. Let's see. Ain't no letter bean. That's what it is. Let's see. Live chat and text messages. All right. Good morning, Miss Diva One. How are you? Thank you for being a member. Miss Diva One said, I am front and center and on time for a change. Come through 2023 New Year's resolutions. Hey, Nep, how are you? I hope you had a good New Year, Nep. Okay, so guys, last night, all of yesterday was a goddamn whirlwind. Was it not? Yesterday was crazy in the beef sector. Them niggas was wildin'. I was gonna come on here and play Busta Rhymes Wildin' for the night, but they be tripping and trying to take the whole video down. Like, I don't care about the no monetization, but they be trying to take your whole fucking video down, talking about it's banned in all regions and shit. So I decided to leave the music alone. Nep said, yes, I did. Okay, I'm glad you did, Nep. Miss Diva One, I could barely keep up, but I did my best, and I think I got the gist of everything that was going on. Now, of course, when it's like 3 or 4 niggas live at the same time and they all doing 2 and 3 hour lives, of course you can't catch everything. Hey, Figure Eight, how are you? Happy New Year. Hey, Roxy, thank you for being a member. Hey, Miss Hog, how are you? You need a recap, girl? Okay, so I got a recap for you from most of everything that I saw. Now, of course, I'm a one-woman show over here. I do have backup from my bitches who tell me things here and there about certain people I don't watch. But for the most part, it's a one-woman show over here, so I do my best. All right, so first thing I want to talk about is, of course, Tracy and Carlos. Hold on, let me pull up my little notes I got on that situation. Um, I gotta scroll through a little bit of stuff to get to this Tracy and Carlos stuff. Let me see. All right, hold on. I gotta search some words to find this one. Hold on. Search messages. And what were they doing? There we go. Okay. All right, so the stuff that I got on Tracy and Carlos is, so y'all know he is in the hotel. So apparently the hotel room that he is in her name, even though he kicked her out and threw her clothes over the balcony and threw the fish plate on top of her clothes and had her walking around smelling like old fried fish for 3 days because he said she don't wash correctly. But that's a reflection on him for laying up with and fucking and marrying a bitch who don't wash correctly. So, but that's besides the point. So Tracy is upset because Carlos is still in the room under her name. And I'm like, this bitch makes more drama for herself than a little bit. How hard is it for Tracy to call down there and to tell them people I'm checking out tomorrow? And then to call Carlos and tell him I told him I'm checking out tomorrow. Good luck, nigga. How hard is that? But no, she got to make fucking mountain hills out of molehills every time. And I believe she does it for content. Oh, Lindsay, correctly. How, Sway? How is it that hard to wash your ass? You know what, Lynn T? Lynn T, you bring up something that's Not in this subject, but something that I've been wanting to address for a while and I just keep forgetting. I absolutely hate when James says that house way because he says it in the absolute wrong way. He says it in the absolute wrong way. Like he doesn't understand the context of the clip. Like he's never seen the clip, but he's seen a lot of niggas talking about house way, but he just doesn't say it right. He doesn't say it right at all. It fucking grinds my gears when James says that shit. I wish he would stop. Figure Eight said, I agree. She definitely does it for content. And then I got another little piece of tea right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that. Let's go up. All right, so okay, so Tracy was over there saying that Carlos has been threatening her. I don't know if y'all have heard this, but allegedly Carlos has been threatening her, and he is threatening to stick a potato in her tailpipe. He is threatening to cut her brake lines on that little Kia that they got. Tracy need to stop lying on that man. Ain't no way in hell inept ass Carlos knows where brake lines are. That nigga is good for being like loud and drunk and boisterous, but car repairs, fixing a car, I think not. So she over there lying on Carlos, talking about he threatening to cut her brake lines. I believe he did threaten to put the potato in the tailpipe, but the brake lines thing, that's a stretch. I don't believe he threatened that because then he would have to have technical knowledge. And if you've seen 5 minutes of Carlos or heard 5 minutes of Carlos, you know that Carlos and the terms technical knowledge are two things that are not synonymous. They do not go together. One of these things is not like the other. Y'all remember that little song from back in the day? One of these things is not like the other. Yeah. That's what that shit was given. So she needs to stop lying on that man, in my opinion. Hey, Brooklyn Star, how are you? Thank you for being a member. All right, so that's what's going on with girl Nep. Yes, yes, yes. I said, I believe the potato thing, and I believe, if she would have said that he threatened to put sugar in the gas tank, I would have believed that. But like I said, cutting brake lines, that requires skill that we know he is not in possession of. um, with all these lies and shit that she be telling on him, I feel like he needs to start doing like clandestine getting that bitch back. Like if I was Carlos, I would be real, real nice to her just to get up in the house for a couple of hours so I could find her pack of Pampers and piss in them. So she'd be walking around smelling like dried piss Pampers for a week. Like that's the type of shit that I would advise Carlos to do. One of my bitches was like, she advises Carlos to get his sisters so they could jump her. I was like, yeah, he definitely gonna need his sisters because that's a big bitch there. Now she big and slow. She big and arky as fuck. That bitch probably couldn't swing her fist. Probably couldn't even halfway ball it up with her arky looking ass. But with her size and her girth, and Carlos, he a little bitty fella. He gonna need some backup just to get her down off of her feet. He don't look like he got the fortitude or the brain power to know that you're going to have to take her feet out. You're going to have to sweep her feet, kick that bitch in the back of the knees. And then they all need to jump on her motherfucking ass. That's just my opinion. Generally, I am not into domestic violence and men beating on women, but exceptions have to be made. Bitch, this is the beef sector. Exceptions are being made today, bitch. You need your ass beat, and you need your pack of Pampers pissed in, bitch. Because you be doing the most to that poor man over there. All right, let's see. You know who else be around here acting like they could fight if need be, but we know they can't? That damn Jay Wilson, that goddamn Florida Red. I ain't calling him Jay Wilson, not when he out here acting a donkey like this. As long as he decides to keep acting a pure T asshole out here, I'm just gonna refer to this nigga as Florida Red, cause that's what he giving. Florida Red been out here wilding for the night, bitch. I love it. I love it. But he another one of them awky ass niggas that don't look like he could throw a punch either. We seen him over there doing them little workouts. Baby, that was some of the most awkward ass shit I seen in 2022. Shit was hilarious. Bitch, I was over here, snap a picture, go ahead, snap a picture, click, click. Bitch, I was clicking, screenshotting my ass off. That nigga in them antics with them little workout moves he was doing, I snapped so many pictures, my little phone got hot, bitch. You hear me? My phone was hot. I was over here snap, snap, pausing the video, snap, snap. Bitch, not that I'm going to do anything with the pictures, but put them in the archive, but they're there for archival purposes, bitch. Hey, Montoria. Lynn T said with his elementary school cursing ass. Lynn T, girl, I hope y'all been paying attention since I mentioned that shit. I hope y'all have paid good attention to how that nigga cursed. That shit is so juvenile. Like I said, it's like a 7-year-old who mama told them they got permission to curse for 10 minutes. And the 7-year-old don't know how to act and barely know a handful of curse words. It's just something for the grown-ups to sit around and giggle at and be like, oh, that's so cute. And when I say grown-ups, I'm talking about the trifling kind. Those are the kind who let their kids cuss like that. All right, Montoria, thank you for stopping in, girl. Montoria said, why did I just get a work email 5 minutes ago about what we need to do today? 5 minutes ago. Pure fuck shit. Montoria, the powers that be are there solely to stress us the fuck out. That I have come to that conclusion. Management, most times, is ineffective and inept, and their sole purpose seems to be to fuck with us. That's just my perception. Let me see. Brooklyn Star said, I have lived in Florida past. I ain't never put no fear in no one's heart, child. He definitely ain't put no fear in nobody's heart, but he think he do with this whole little Florida Red stick he got going on. But I'm here for Florida Red. Florida Red is ratchet as a motherfucker. Florida Red belong in the beef sector. So anytime he get to acting out of sorts and out of his skin, I'm gonna just refer to his ass as Florida Red because it's a double personality, like Beyonce and Sasha Fierce. How them two different bitches. Jay Wilson said he got his Sasha Fierce. And you know he's no stranger to different personalities. No way. I wish he would bring Ernez back for a round 2. Ernez was cute. I liked it in Ernez. I thought Ernez looked good on him. I wish he would bring Ernez back for a round 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think he should do an Ernez like every 2 months. And I think he should have an Ernez when him and Mark get married for the pictures and all that. That's just my opinion. Lynn T said, I would laugh in his face in real life if he threatened me. We know he ain't gonna do shit. We know he ain't gonna bust a grape on Welch's land, bitch. That bitch could be standing in the middle of Welch's land and won't bust a grape. But we know that. That ain't no goddamn secret. Hey, Miss A. Miss A said, please, Lord, no Ernez. Dude, Jesus. Yes, Miss A. I liked Ernez. Ernez looked good. Ernez was all lined up and framed his forehead, made that motherfucker not look so big, took some of the shine away. Ernez did his duty, in my opinion. And whoever installed Ernest, he needs to put their information out there, because some of these wig wearing bitches need to sit in whoever's chair that installed Ernest, because that was a flawless install, bitch. I ain't see the top flipping up. He ain't have no juvenile grown adult baby hairs like Tracy had. He have none of that wild ass shit going on. Ernest was unclockable. Figure Eight said Ernest gave him a blockhead. Girl, he came into the shop with the blockhead. They did their best to work Ernest around that shit. And I think they did a good job. Given what they had to work with, they did a good job. Oh, Figure Eight said, nah, that's a lie, Thoughty. A lie from the pits of hell, Figure Eight. It's just my opinion, child. Now, I do have to go back into the old archives to see if I can pull them Ernest photos to refresh my memory. I'm going to try to do that. And if I pull them old Ernest photos, I'm going to stick them over there on the members only for y'all. Also, we going to be over there wilding the fuck out on the members only. It started yesterday. It's going to continue. It's going to continue as long as these niggas continue. So, if I find them old Ernest pictures, I'm gonna post it over there on the members only, and we'll have a discussion on if Ernest fit his face shape, if it fit the blockhead shape, if it took the shine out, if it made the forehead smaller, etc., etc. Excuse me, guys. Brooklyn Star said the wigs in this sector are horrible. You know what, Brooklyn Star? I'm not going to put it on the wigs, Brooklyn. I'm going to put it on the installers. Because that's one thing I've learned. Like, it's not the wig, it's the installer. It's either the person trying to do that shit at home right by the kitchen sink, or somebody trying to be cheap and paying a bitch $50 for an install. And when you pay $50 for an install, that's what you get. You get a $50 ass install. I'm not going to put it on the wigs, Brooklyn Star. I'm going to put it on the installers and the people who are wearing the wigs and their incapability of caring for the wig once it is installed. You know, if you think you can't care for a wig when you can barely care for your own hair. I'm just going to say that. If you got you got cornrows, fields of fucking misery under that wig, then of course, after 3 days, that wig is going to start looking a little shifted and disheveled. Speaking of wigs, Miss Kimmy had a new piece on last night. Now, she said it was a lace front. I thought Kimmy was more of a bundles girl, but she said it was a lace front. But that motherfucker had a bang for your ass. You hear me? Now, I'm not mad at the bang. I just feel like it needs to be trimmed down out of her eyes just a little bit. I feel like it needs to be trimmed down just a little bit. And I feel like that bang could use one more track because it was a little thin and a little sparse in some spots. Other than that, I liked her hair last night. It was nice and fluffy and juicy on the sides. Excuse me. Miss A said, I like Kimmy, and the red lippy was cute. Yeah, the red lip was cute. The hair was cute for it was. I just feel like that bang needs maybe just a little bit more fullness, and it needs to be trimmed out of her eyes just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because that shit is annoying as fuck. Especially when you got lashes on, and you got that hair all in your eyes. Like, I can't. Just the annoyance of it for me gives me anxiety. And I was doing a lot of focusing on the bang and them eyes, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna get a little piece of hair in her eye and it's gonna scratch her fucking cornea. So my mind is rambling in those spaces when I'm supposed to be listening to the commentary. It was just a little distracting for me, so I know it was distracting for her. Brooklyn Star says that wig bang was meant to be a curtain bang. She was trying to have a swoop bang and the wig was not parting. Brooklyn Star, that's an excellent breakdown. I'm not really a wig girl, so I couldn't break it down like that. Oh, Figure 8 said the Thomas Jefferson wig. So, yeah, child, these bitches, it seems like they're going to be getting wiggy with it for the 2-3. Linty said, Brooklyn Star, I would be pouring all over my head and drinking it too if it worked like that, LOL. You know what else works for hair growth? Moisture and cleanliness. I suggest they start with that. Wash your fucking hair on a schedule. But I digress. Neff said they looked like they was still at the juke joint. Hold on, y'all. Brooklyn Star said trust. I looked at it the whole time because I was in pure confusion as to why it was acting up. Brooklyn Star, was it so distracting to you that you find yourself missing some of the commentary? Like you were off having these thoughts in your own head while they were just rambling in the background and you were missing shit that they were saying? I had to snap myself back into reality several times because I got lost in thought behind that bang bitch. That motherfucker was distracting. But I digress. Let's see. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing else in my notes. Nope, that's it. All right. Let me get these other notes. The meat and potatoes of the subject. Yes, figure 8. That motherfucker was not a bang. That bitch was officially a bang. With a capital yang on the end. A B-A-Y, capital Y-A-N-G. Bang. Yep, it was the bang, the neck, the camera slip had me distracted. You know what? I didn't even notice the neck last night because that hair on her shoulders was kind of covering up. And I think she needs to stick with that formula. Have like those puffy poodle curls around her shoulder and her neck area. Try to like cover some of that shit up like a stole or a fucking turtleneck or something. I think that works because I didn't even see the neck last night. I was looking at the hair. Child. I barely saw the lip. Yes, girl, that's what they look like, poodle curls. Listen, figure 8. I told one of my good Judies, I said, I'm not playing no games with these bitches this year. I've been real fucking nice for a long time out here. I have bit my tongue on a lot of shit. I have not reported on a lot of shit because I'm cool with this one or cool with that one. All those rules are out the fucking door. I don't care if I'm cool with you. If you come out here with some fuck shit and you decide to put it on live, bitch, I got the right to report on it and give you my opinion on your fuck activity. It don't matter if I like you or not. It is up to you content creators to keep your fuck shit out of my eyesight if you don't want me to talk about your ass. Because I'm going to talk about your ass. Nobody is exempt. Put the bolo out. Tell them bitches I said it. Nobody is exempt. I'm scalping all raggedy bitches. If you come out here on some fuck shit, if you are the topic, if you're over there on your page doing too much, showing too much, I am going to talk the fuck about it. And you can kiss my ass if you don't like it. And if my opinion is not favorable, that's your fucking fault for showing me unfavorable shit. Do better, bitch. Do the fuck better is all I can tell you. That's not my problem. Okay, now since we've gotten off onto that tangent, I wrote down demon clergy because that's what Jay Wilson was giving me last night. That motherfucker was like a member of the demon clergy last night. I told y'all, Florida Red for the 2-3. Florida Red been wilding. He running around here with Sir King's red bandana on. Close your eyes and imagine Jay Wilson with Ernez and then with Sir King's red bandana wrapped around Ernez. And then with Jay Wilson with a big ass pair of them shades on like Phi Baby wearing. That's what he was giving last night. Jay Wilson was out here like stiff crip walking on hoes. Y'all know he's stiff and ain't got no rhythm. So he did his best to crip walk on these bitches, but it was still stiff. I'm gonna leave him alone because I don't want Florida Red cussing me out, calling me a bucket of bitches. All awkward and shit. Did y'all hear him go off on 7 last night? That shit was so uncalled for. He only did it for clicks and views and for salaciousness. 7 didn't even really say nothing to that nigga. He was mad she didn't come up there and speak to him. I guess it was kind of like the same thing that he got mad at the Miss O for. Cause them bitches be ready to come up there and bang. Like, this the beef sector. Fuck all that nice, fake ass, nice speaking shit. If I'm coming up here to check you, what I'm gonna be fake nice to you and be like, hey, Jay Wilson. What would be fake nice to you for if I'm coming up here to fucking check you? So he did that shit. He cussed 7 out. Well, he didn't cuss her out. He yelled at her and called her a bitch last night and told her, I'm blocking you, bitch. I said, whoop. This motherfucker lost his goddamn mind. But y'all don't believe the hype. He only did that for salaciousness, clicks, and views. And for the show. So, like I said, Florida Red acting a donkey. I really don't be in his chat no way, but you definitely won't see me the fuck over there because I'm not going to get that bitch no space or opportunity to think he can talk to me any kind of fucking way. When I see it happening to other people, I take cautionary tales from that shit. That bitch won't get no space or no opportunity to talk to me in that fucking tone, in that way. So you won't see me over there no more. I'll be in the bushes, bitch. I'll be in the bushes gagging my ass off, but you won't see me dropping down the fuck over there. Cause bitch, I ain't got it the fuck to do. I really don't. Let me see what y'all saying. Pass a penguin body ass is annoying. Not penguin body, Brooklyn Star, the way he be waddling around that motherfucking cold mausoleum. And again, once again, I want to bring this up from last year. I just made the comment in passing. But I'm wondering why Jay Wilson daddy is not staying with him. He got that big ass, cold ass mausoleum. The man is obviously in the later stages of life. Jay Wilson had, according to him, has the money and the space and the opportunity to take care of his daddy. But instead, he still got him living down in Florida in a convalescent home. Why is he not taking care of his daddy? What is that? Black folks don't do that. We take care of our parents when they get old and elderly. Unless you had a not so favorable childhood, you just don't see it for your parent like that. That's the only time I see black people not caring for their elderly parents is when they had a less than favorable childhood. So put that shit in the back of your motherfucking hand. It's like 9 children and none of them have taken that man in. What the fuck does that say? What does that say, y'all? What the fuck does that say? You know what? That man is so old. He don't know what the grinder is. And I mean, what the fuck is he going to do? What is an 80-year-old man going to do if you bring somebody in your house and you get to hunching other than turn his fucking nose up and shut up about it and he eat his goddamn gruel in the morning when you prepare it for him? What is he going to do? The comment I'm going off, it says, he can't be having his grinder dates up through his house with his daddy around. That's the little comment that I just went off on. I mean, to me, it don't matter because it's his goddamn house. He's grown as a motherfucker. The daddy, he be sleep by 5:30 anyway. And if you do wake up in the middle of the night and you hear me grinding off a grinder, mind your motherfucking business. Or you can kick in and pay some of these bills. Or I can drop your ass back off at the convalescent house. But besides all that, 9 children and nobody is caring for this man, allegedly. From what the streets say, that's telling to me. Never would be my mama or daddy. I love them too much to put them in the hands of evil people down to the convalescent home. We see the likes of people that work down there, the likes of ZT and Wiley. Oh my God. I would never subject my mother to any shit like that. I love her entirely too much. My father either. Oh, I love them entirely too much. I love them enough to sacrifice of myself to take care of them. Not to dump them off on a ZT or a fucking Wiley. Oh, I'm sorry, figure eight. I'm sorry, figure eight. Girl, figure eight said she just spat her tea out, child. I'm sorry. Also, I have another theory on why Florida Red acting up like that. Y'all know he been over there saying, okay, so our cook made a statement over on Kimmy's the other night, basically saying that he had something to do with Florida Red getting fired down to the chaplain, right? Down to the chaplain services. Our cook say he had something to do with that. Jay Wilson did not like that, and especially because our cook and Beach are very close, and Beach is Jay Wilson's day one moderator. So it's a whole misshapen web of deceit and treachery going over there with the ROLs. Yeah, them bitches is riding and living. Them rider lives is over there doing donuts in the beef sector cul-de-sac with bitches twerking on the headlights. Them bitches is riding and living. Do you hear me? At the red light, twerking on the headlights. Matter of fact, let me just stop right now and say shout out to Florida, because Florida has been cutting the fuck up for the 2-3. Florida done snatched the crown from the last region who had the crown. Who was the last region that was crowned? Let me try to think. It was California. Misunderstood and Snoop and them girls out Cali way. Them bitches held the crown for a little taint, but Florida didn't come back. Florida, y'all know Florida ain't no stranger to the crown. Florida didn't come back and snatch the crown because everybody in Florida has lost their fucking mind. Pizarro has over there. She's losing her fucking mind. I would say it's calculated, but I hear too much emotion in her voice for this to be trolling or calculated. That bitch is serious. That bitch is serious, and she is mad. That bitch cussed Nika the fuck out, but they pretending like she didn't cuss Nika out, like the shit was just part of her commentary. I'm like, ooh, this Nika Pizarro shit is not going to end well, because Pizarro is a real disrespectful little wench. And she's smelling herself these days. And she gonna get out of line with that shit. Like, Nika is doing real good with keeping it lighthearted and jovial and trying to laugh the shit off. But that's only gonna last for so long. Nika is a fucking OG, no matter what y'all say, and deserves a monocle of respect. And I don't see it happening over there coming from Pizarro. I actually see the opposite. Pizarro is testing the hell out of Nika. Pizarro is acting like a 12-year-old that just turned 13, got her first little bar of deodorant and her first real bra, and is feeling her fucking self. And you know, when they get that age, sometimes you gotta wrap your hands around their neck and remind them who the fucking adult is. And I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like that's what's going on, Nika. You're gonna have to put your big girl drawers on and stand up on that hoe and wrap your hands around her throat and let her know who the fucking mama is. You know, and I say that because when I was 13, I was 16. And my mama asked me, we was in the kitchen, she asked me something, and I came back with a smart ass excuse. Next thing I know, my ass was yoked up in the open refrigerator. Bitch, it was eggs cracked. Bitch, it was milk spilling. She had me yoked the fuck up and reminded me of where I was, whose house this was, and what the fuck this is. My mama little too, but she yoked my ass up, bitch. I was on tippy toes. So until Nika puts Pizarro on her fucking tippy toes in a chicken wing, she gonna continue to run amok over there. Listen, I ain't fucked up about it either way. I'm here for it. I'm here for Pizarro cussing that bitch out and Slick shaking her ass and telling her that she didn't like this and she don't like that and she don't give a motherfucker. I'm here for all of that shit. So it's whatever to me. But I'm just saying, bitch, I see it. I peep it. It's something else, ain't it? It's something else. Let me see what y'all. Hey, View, how are you? Yeah, Miss A said she need to snatch that little heifer up. LOL. Yes, she do. I mean, she could do it in a nice way, but it needs to be done before the shit gets out of hand. Because with unruly children, if you don't nip it in the bud, it gets out of hand. Nika done raised the gaggle. She should know this shit. I should be preaching to the fucking choir. Miss Diva said, I found a new respect for Nika yesterday. I can't figure out where I found it at, but it's back. You know, she did. I don't know, Miss Diva one. During Nika's live, when she came out and made her initial statements, and then them girls came up there to kind of make her backtrack. She did backtrack a little bit. She got, well, I didn't see nothing but 20 minutes, and that's why I dropped the link so y'all can come up here and tell me where I'm wrong. Like that shit, I don't know. I don't know. That was a little bit of pandering to me and trying to clean up her opinion to me, because at that point, Pizarro was in the chat acting a donkey. And Nika had to address her several times from the chat before she even hit the link about acting a donkey in her chat. So, Also, my bitches who are members, if y'all been over on the membership tab, y'all know what we was talking about yesterday with this Pizarro shit. I feel, and some of the members feel, like this is all deflection. There is no way that Pizarro is that upset about Nika's comments over Kimmy. The real reason I feel she's upset is because Nika had the fucking audacity to come out here defending Kimmy. But when Pizarro, when Bestie Testy was over there getting her skull fucking drugged in by China White, as y'all say happened, I didn't see none of that shit. I saw the bitch screaming and yelling, but I ain't see nobody get dragged per se. But when all that shit was happening and then everybody was coming out, oh, y'all's leader got drugged, y'all leader got drugged. Where was Nika? Where was Nika? Was she out here making videos talking about, oh, she felt this and she felt that because they was talking to Pizarro all crazy? Where was Nika? So you telling me you gonna come out here and defend my fucking enemy, but when I'm getting my cracked fucking Frankenstein skull and my marble glass ass eye drug all across the B sector, you want crickets, bitch? That is the real crux of the problem, if you ask me. That's the shit that's not being said, if you ask me. Because ain't no way in hell she's that mad over Kimmy having a little bit of sympathy for the way our cook was talking. I mean, over Nika having sympathy for the way our cook was talking to Kimmy. That bitch is mad about the audacity of you to bring your ass out here defending this bitch and you ain't said boo to defend me. But every time somebody fuck with you, Nika, Pizarro jumps her ass out here like a wild demon banshee, swinging on bitches with her head down. For you and for Big Bestie. Big Bestie ain't said shit. So she probably side-eyeing her ass too. I would be. I would fucking be. Hey, Miss Cruiser. Thank you for being a member. Hey, Lizzie Mac Inquire. Thank you for stopping in, Miss Lizzie Mac Inquire. If you ain't subscribed, please consider doing so. If you're from the beef sector. If you're not beef sector, then don't even worry about subscribing. Don't even worry about it. All right, let me see. So I was talking about Jay Wilson and we got off into a tangent, bitch. So I'm thinking that maybe Jay Wilson, his contract is up with that with that pastoral position that he had, because y'all know he's made alludements to it for being a contract position. I think that they found out it was a contract position when they was calling down there and stuff. So he makes allusions to that contract position was compromised by YouTube, but he was able to transfer over into another contract position pretty easily. On the 31st is when he started acting up, and maybe his contract was over on the 31st. So maybe that's what he was acting for, to open up the vault and to bring out Florida Red, was for that contract to be up. Maybe. Because it just seems like it was a little bit calculated. It didn't seem like it was organic. It seemed like he planned to come out here and do all that wild ass cussing. No, she don't come out here swinging for them. She goes live to discuss their business in a slick way. I just peeped that. Yes, Miss A, it could be construed as that. It could be construed as that, but she do be go over there doing a lot of screaming and hollering and cussing on their behalf. So I consider that to be swinging for them. When you are out of sorts and you're screaming and hollering and cussing for somebody else, that's swinging for them in my book. But I don't know. I just feel like because they really ratcheted it up over on that side at the end of the year, because Pizarro has been doing so many lives, because Bree was doing a lot of lives, them bitches had a lot to say, and the more talking you do, the more trouble you get your ass into. And it just seemed like maybe them bitches was doing a little too much talking over there, and it's all starting to catch up with them, because people, the subscribers, are peeping shit and they're calling it out, and it can't be denied what people are peeping and calling out. They can choose to disregard it, but they can't deny it. Hey Chipper, Happy New Year. Chipper says, Fat Jay Wilson is unhinged because Mark is gone. Excuse me, guys. Chipper said Fat Jay Wilson is unhinged because Mark is gone and he didn't spend the holidays in Florida with Fat. So are y'all tracking? Yes, he did, Chipper, because Jay Wilson was on that military beach and he put a picture out. Somebody had to take that picture. Mark was with him and Jay Wilson. It was on a military base. And, regular people don't get access to military bases. You have to be military affiliated, which tells me that Mark is probably a possible contractor for the military if he had access to the base. See, I have a certain life experience that I'm able to grab onto when I listen to these people, and I can read between the lines of small things that they say because of my life experience. And I know from my life experience that beach he was at is closed to the public because it's on a military base. And after September 11th, you regular civilians cannot get onto military bases. You have to, first of all, sign in and check in. Second of all, be accompanied by somebody who has a military ID card, aka mock. That's just my opinion. Miss Cruiser said, yep, down at Patrick Air Force Base. Mm-hmm. And Lynn T say facts. See, I got a little taint of military spouses and military people and wives and children in here. We know the dealio. So, I believe Mark was there, just personally. Because Mark took that awkward ass picture of Jay Wilson on the beach, hunched over like a baby hunchback of Notre Dame. That nigga's stance is fucked up. I think that's why he's all awkward like that. He needs one of them tilt-a-whirls, them little chairs you see on the commercial that tilt your ass upside down and stretch your spine out and straighten you up. Jay Wilson need a tilt-a-mover and straighten him up. Them big ass shoulders be weighing that nigga down. I'm gonna leave Florida Red alone for he be cussing me out, child. I ain't got it to do. Cuss me out of my bitch in your block. Bitch, you block. Calm down, Florida Red. Damn. I thought we was contracted. I'm just a lowly contractor over here trying to do a little contracting. I ain't doing nothing but trying to build a little stinking ass lemonade stand in between all these fucking CVS's and Walmarts and shit, bitch. I just want a little slice of the pie. I don't want nothing but a lemonade stand to quench you bitches' thirst as you running in between all these Targets and Walmarts and Walgreens and things. Maybe I have some chips up there. You can purchase a little bag of chips. That's all. I'm a lowly contractor. Don't do me. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is this Beach and Kimmy shit. So, yes, Miss Cruiser, he called him a CPAP bitch and he called him a slow talking bastard. I said, now he got a nerve calling somebody a slow talking bastard when you can comfortably play every single one of Jay Wilson's videos on 2x speed and not miss anything because he talks so goddamn slow. So one slow talking bastard to another, and they got nerve to try to drag each other on those facts. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Pots and kettles squaring up in the ring. You bitches is one and the same, synonymous, but whatever. Whatever. Hey, Slappy Slapster. Hey, if y'all are not subscribed to Slappy, go subscribe to Slappy. Slappy is funny. Slappy is funny. Y'all go subscribe to Slappy. Are you at your 1,000 yet, Slappy? If y'all are not subscribed to Slappy Slapster, go subscribe to Slappy. Get Slappy to her 1,000. Stop fucking being stingy with the subscribe button. It's free. And I know you niggas like free shit, because I like free shit. I love free shit. Don't get no better than free shit to me. All right, so... All right, awesome. Thank you, Slappy. So Kimmy and Beach had a conversation over on Jay Wilson last night. Now, what I picked up from that conversation, I'm not going to really discuss the conversation in itself because, I mean, he had 1,000 in the chat. So y'all niggas saw that shit. Everybody over here fucking saw it. Nobody watches me and doesn't watch Jay Wilson. So what I do want to say is I want y'all, if you ever go back and listen to it, or if you haven't finished it and you need to go back, listen to Kimmy when she's talking to Beach. Kimmy has a tendency to be wrong, then turn around and be corrected, not apologize for being wrong, and then transition right into some more wrong shit. She was doing shit to Beach last night, and Beach wasn't fucking going. She was accusing Beach of doing this and doing that, and Beach was like, no. Kimmy was upset with Beach because Beach went over there and had a conversation with, I think, GX and some other people. ZX and some other people. Kimmy was just upset. Kimmy is another one of those ones who gets upset at something but tries to play it off as if she's upset with something else. She was pissed that Beach had the audacity to go over there and talk with ZX and her enemies. She wasn't pissed that Beach was over there talking about her because she wasn't. Kimmy said she refused to watch the video, but then started to accuse Beach of doing this or saying that in the video that Kimmy says that she refuses to watch. Beach was like, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. And she was correcting Kimmy on everything that Kimmy was wrong about. Once Beach corrected Kimmy, Kimmy would not apologize, not admit that she was wrong, not acknowledge the correction, and then flip right over into accusing Beach of some more shit that Beach had to correct. Shit was wild. Shit was crazy. It was very infuriating and frustrating for me to watch. I had to leave and come back several times because my little fucking blood pressure was just sky high, bitch. My blood pressure was sky high, bitch. I'm over here screaming at the phone. It's late. Niggas is trying to sleep. At one point, I just had to go on the porch and cool the fuck off because I was hot and here yelling at the phone, bitch. was a lot last night. So I just want y'all to notice that about Kimmy. She has a tendency to accuse people of shit, and when they correct her, she never acknowledges that she was wrong. She never acknowledges the correction. She just flips over into some more accusatory shit. That bitch is a real fucking manipulator, and she's dangerous. And I don't know why people deal with her on a personal level still. I don't know why people continue to like give their phone number to Kimmy. But if you do that, then you deserve what the fuck you get. You do. You deserve what you get. Thank you, Lizzie McIntyre, for becoming a member. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We's gonna have fun back there, Lizzie McIntyre. We be talking big shit back there, bitch. All right, so I also noticed last night on Jay Wilson's Live with Beach and Kimmy that Beach has a the Miss O spirit about her. A rambling, fast talking, no punctuation ass spirit about her. And that to me signifies a messy ass bitch. Like Beach is messy as fuck. Messy as fuck. She doing a lot over there in the background. On that page of hers. Roxy, at this point, I don't know. At this point, I do not know Roxy. Now, I gave my phone number to one content creator last year. Previous to that, I think I gave my phone number two other content creators? So maybe 3 content creators have my number. But these are people who are established, people who are not messy, people who do not come out here and show text messages. Like this shit with Kimmy showing all these text messages should let y'all know to stop dealing with her. Because if she has a problem with you, she's going to come out and show all your text messages. I don't deal with people like that. If I've ever seen you show any text messages or any emails of anybody who you used to be friends with, I stop all communication with you. Now, I used to, communicate with people through email and things like that. But once you show me who you are, bitch, I believe you. You ain't got to show me twice. I believe you once you show me who you are. Anybody out here who has ever decided to blast a friend and show text messages, show emails, blah, 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 blah. I don't deal with those people on a personal level because they're fucking dangerous and they're disingenuous. Now, y'all know I'm a fan of Shelly. I like Shelly, but you will never catch me on the fucking phone with Shelly. Never. You'll never catch me in the emails with Shelly. Anything communication dealing with me and Shelly will be out on YouTube in the comment section for all to see, because I've been here long enough to see the fucking signs to know that Shelly is somebody who I don't want to deal with in the background because of previous situations that I've witnessed with people that she's dealt with in the background. You see how that works? Like, I like her, but with a long handle spoon. It's a lot of people out here that I fuck with a long handle spoon. And I didn't create the long handle spoon. They created the long handle spoon. I decided to pick it up and use it. Slappy said, moose knuckle, moose nose. I cannot. What is y'all talking about in this chat? Hold on. Let me see. Oh my God. Chipper said, Fatso Wilson checked the fuck out of 7-man face. A 30-year-old room renter, hard face, anorexic, bulimic fool. You're going to leave 7 alone because she'll cuss you the hell out, Chipper. You're going to leave 7 alone. Oh, so I don't know if y'all saw, but 7 was over there on ZX last night, and she was on camera, hair looking gorgeous, body on, body yaddy yaddy. I was so fucking upset last night because when I close my eyes, what I imagine my body looks like is what 7 shit actually looks like, but it's not giving that over here, not quite yet. So, bitch, I was a little bit in my fee-fees because I'm mad that I'm not there yet. But yeah, Seven was looking good yesterday. She was doing the most over there on ZX's panel. It was cute though. Oh, another thing that was real cute was Reed. Reed had a panel yesterday, and it was Seven, Reed, and Pizarro. That shit was cute as hell. I really liked it, those three girls together. I feel like they really bounce off each other real well. Nobody was over talking each other. They was all on the same page. It was a great conversation. I would like to see more of those three together in a panel type of setting. I like that. It was real cute, personally. Lizzie McIntyre said, I saw that. Figure 8 says she looks great. Yes, she does. Thank you, Slappy Slapster. But I ain't quite there yet. I'm getting there. But bitch, I be cheating. For example, yesterday I had a croissant sandwich for breakfast, a croissant sandwich and water. Now my croissant sandwich, I do a ham and egg, no cheese. So I did fast food all day yesterday, but I did it in a smart way. I had a ham and egg, no cheese croissant sandwich, no potatoes, and a water. I drank my orange juice that it came with a little later in the day for a little boost because I've been drinking water. I didn't do anything for lunch. For dinner, I ordered Pizza Hut pepperoni pizza and wings. Now, I ate 2 pieces of pizza. I didn't eat any wings because I'm saving those wings for my lunch today. So all day yesterday, I had water and orange juice, 2 pieces of pizza, and a croissant sandwich. I think that's within like 2,000 calories-ish. So I did go a little bit out of bounds yesterday, but it wasn't crazy out of bounds. You see what I'm saying? You can still enjoy yourself with fast foods. You just can't, I can't sit around here eating 6 pieces of pizza and the croissant sandwich and the potatoes and the orange juice and the soda and not drinking water. Like, you can't do all that and expect to see any results. All right, we got off onto a tangent. But yeah, that little panel they had last night was real cute. I liked it. I would like to see more of that from those girls. All right. I talked about Seven. Jay Wilson cussing out Seven for no real reason other than numbers and shock value. Also, I feel like I got another theory about Florida Red. He gonna cuss me out. We might as well just establish it. Well, no, because he don't watch me. He don't watch nobody, so he won't even see it. Listen, 78 people in here. I'm gonna need y'all to do me a solid. Do not go over there and tell him I was talking shit. He don't watch me no way. Let his ass stay oblivious. Do not go over there ratting me out. I'm gonna need all 78 of y'all. Keep your fucking lips zipped, okay? Can we pinky swear on that? Can everybody put their little pinky on the phone and we pinky swear on keeping your lip zip? Hey RMD. Hey Doctor. Happy New Year to you guys. I don't see nobody saying that they pinky swear to zip the lip. What the fuck? Y'all niggas gonna go rat me out? Y'all ain't shit. Okay, so whatever. I feel like, okay, so my new theory is Montori said he be over here, he use your talking points. I know he's been over here a couple times, but I don't think I'm somebody he watches regularly. Because Dave Wilson has said a couple of times that he likes somebody, but they do too much cussing. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, well, I fall into that category, so I don't think he's over here because I do a lot of cussing and stuff. Thank you, Lizzie McIntyre. She the only one with a zip lip. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you, Roxy, for zipping them lips. Miss Cruiser said, close them double-breasted lips. Every time he say that double-breasted lip, Miss Cruiser, I fall out my chair. That's one of my favorite reads. I love the double-breasted lip. Hey, newborn girl, how are you? Happy New Year. Hey, all y'all, stop lying. Thank you for being a member. So, okay, let me get to it because I'm playing fucking Rita the Heart of Philadelphia games. Y'all know how that bitch be getting to a point but never get to the point because she doing a bunch of other talking. All right, so my next theory about Florida Red is that he is doing all this for Nimbus and Marshalls so he can use that money to pay for the wedding, the upcoming impending wedding. Y'all know Florida Red don't like to pay for nothing, bitch. He like everything on the free ski. And if he can pay for his wedding off of the commercials and the super chat, and the Cash App, that's what he's going to do. That's my next theory on Florida Red, that he's doing all this to pay for the damn wedding. No, he has not said that he's engaged. No, there has not been a wedding announcement. These are my theories. Because I told y'all, I believe him and Mark are together. I believe they are engaged, and I believe they are gearing up for the wedding. I see the signs. I hear what he says. What he doesn't say when he says what he says. If you watch him, you've heard Mark in the background recently. You heard him tell Lyric, go up there with your daddy. Like, what, on the 29th or some shit? He told Lyric, he said, hey, Lyric, hey, girl. He said, go on in there with your daddy. Go on in there with Mark. I heard the shit days ago. So y'all need to stop lying on this man saying that he is not with Mark. They are together. I told you. The way he sucks that circle bottle, Mark ain't gone nowhere. He's sucking Mark's eyeballs down his goddamn throat nightly. That man ain't going nowhere. It's still the picture floating around here with Jay Wilson when he was trying to imitate Rico's picture. Y'all saw that shit, that debaucherous ass shit. Mark ain't gone nowhere when Jay Wilson got them skills. Jay Wilson had two hands on the microphone, okay? That's skills to pay the bills, bitch. Mark ain't going nowhere. He's sitting right up in there in the next room with Lyric, and they both in there giggling at Daddy when he on YouTube. Brooklyn starts to that poor ugly dog. That motherfucker. Half hyena, half Tracy hybrid looking thing. That thing look half hyena, half Tracy. It really do. It really fucking do. He gonna be a 30-year side hoe like Uncle Viv. Well, you know, all y'all stop lying. I have been known to say birds of a feather. Slappy said, y'all gonna leave my baby Lyric alone. No, we can't leave him alone. And Jay Wilson, no, her. We can't leave her alone. And Jay Wilson leaving her alone. Got that dog over there looking like a fucking... What does that little thing look like? Hold on, let me think of Lyric and close my eyes and try to imagine what that thing... It looks like a Wendigo. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. When I close my eyes and think of Lyric, because I watch a lot of like folklore shit on YouTube. I'm sure y'all do too. Y'all in this chat are what I call veteran YouTubers. Everybody in this chat is a veteran YouTuber if you made it the fuck over here with my ass, okay? Veteran YouTubers have seen thumbnails of the Wendigo going past their goddamn screen at least once or twice. That's what that bitch looked like. She looked like a Wendigo. Y'all know the Wendigo was like a half human, half animal hybrid. And didn't I say that bitch was half Tracy, half hyena? AKA Wendigo. Oh, y'all getting me in so much trouble today. But fuck it. Me and my bitches is doing donuts in the beef sector cul-de-sac. Fuck it. Hey, Mixology, how are you? Thank you for being a member. Those two are not together and will never marry. Chipper, be nice. Oh my God. Chipper, you just don't want to see black love. I just thought of when Uncle Tim was black love. Ooh, they want to see black love. Remember when Uncle Tim dragged Jay Wilson because Jay Wilson said that him and Mark went to a seafood restaurant and they gave them free drinks because they was just so in love and they love to see black love. Black love. Oh, Oh, speaking of, Uncle Tim made a video the other day. I'm sure it had something to do with Jay Wilson, but it was so much going on, bitch. I didn't get a chance to see it yet. I'm writing it down in my notes right here to go over and watch Uncle Tim's video once we get off of here, because I definitely want to see that shit. Tim did the damn thing last year. Listen, y'all. Y'all can't deny Timothy Blaine did the damn thing last year. Timothy Blaine is also up in age. What is he, like 63, 64? We know he has medical issues. You know, he's beaten cancer in the past couple of years. So I'm saying all that to say Timothy Blaine did the goddamn thing. Y'all know he did. He made statements that, you know, he would like to give his moderators a little something, but it just ain't coming in like it used to. I'm asking y'all either to just like give Timothy Blaine his flowers while he yet lives, because we're not gonna have him forever. You know what I'm saying? Send him a little something. I don't know what's going on with his commercials. Maybe just watch his commercials if you don't want to send him nothing, but you still feel like he deserves his coin. Remember when he used to fuck with Jay Wilson, like Jay Wilson was a leprechaun? Oh, the coin, me coin. That shit is fucking classically hilarious. Watch Timothy Blaine's commercials. If you don't do nothing else for him, just watch the commercial and don't skip it. Let him get me coin in 2023, okay? If you're not gonna send him $2 or $3, just watch his commercial, because he deserves it, because Timothy Blaine is fucking comedy gold. And he ain't gonna be here very much longer. No, you know, none of us are. But especially specifically the older ones. We really have to like make sure that they know that we fucking appreciate what they do. And like I said, he made a statement saying that, you know, the money ain't coming in like it used to from YouTube. So y'all go over there and watch Timothy's shit. It's fucking hilarious if you're into that type of comedy. I smoke blunts, so bitch, I be over here gagged. Fucking gagged. So, but if you don't do nothing else, watch his commercials and let him get me coin. And appreciate the fact that he doesn't put one in every 3 minutes like his bestie over there, Jay Wilson. All right, excuse me. Let me get me some water, and then we can keep talking. It's been an hour and 7. I think we'll probably get out of here in like an hour 30, hour 40, maybe even a little sooner. It depends. I swear I don't be on here trying to be on here that long, but I be having a lot to say, y'all. Okay, so did y'all see Rita over there fucking screaming at Brooke the other day? Did y'all see that shit? Okay, so it was like out of left field. So it kind of started. I think Brooke was over there on Pizarro and them panel. I think this was like a day before the New Year. So it was a couple of days ago. So I think what happened was Brooke was over there on Pizarro's panel. She was doing some type of tour, and she made some type of statements about how people were fucking with her about the R. Kelly shit and how she got over to the beef sector. And somebody somewhere made some kind of statement saying that Rita is the one that brought Brooke over here. Well, Rita took such offense to the fact that somebody said that she brought Brooke over here, or Brooke said that she brought her over here. Rita was over there screaming like somebody stole her car, slapped her baby, and evicted her. Once again, the issue was that somebody said that Rita brought Brooke over to the beef sector, and that set Rita off to the point to where she was screaming, to where if she has neighbors and they heard that shit, I'm sure they were about to call the police. Now, I heard most of Rita's video, but I was in the car and I was talking to other people, explaining to them who Rita was and why, because they was like, oh my God, who the fuck is that? What the fuck is wrong with her? You know, the people in the car with me. So I'm explaining while I'm trying to listen. I didn't hear the kids in the background. I hope they were not there. Because that is some terrifying shit to have been heard your mother screaming at that. I've never heard my mother scream at that veracity. Except for the time when my brother, we were at the beach, and my brother was so far out you could barely see his little fucking head bobbing. You see his little black head bobbing up and down above the water. She screamed at him so fucking loud to bring his ass back to shore. And cussed him out and told that motherfucker that sharks was gonna take him. To this day, she brings up that situation. She says he had her heart beating 1,000 miles a minute being so far out there. And he was like 10. So that's the only time I ever heard her scream with any veracity and forcefulness like that. Like Rita was just... It was so disgusting because it was for such a minuscule thing. She didn't even come out here screaming like that when people were dragging and saying the most despicable, disgusting things about her children. She didn't even have that energy when people said shit about her husband and being a PEDO and all that shit. But she has that energy when somebody accuses her of bringing Brooke over here like the most minuscule, stupid thing. I believe it's for attention. I don't even believe it's for clicks and views. It's just for attention. It's just to keep her name out here, keep her name on people's tongues so she don't completely fall off. That bitch also over there was lying. That bitch was lying over there. She been lying for a couple of days now. Who was it that brought that shit up? QB. QB was live last night. And QB mentioned Rita saying that during that live, saying that she was waiting on YouTube to delete her page. She said, yeah, I went over to the YouTube and told them to delete the page, but they taking forever to do it. So I'm just waiting for them to delete the page. I said, bitch, what the fuck is you smoking? You better be careful out here, Rita. You know they lacing shit with fentanyl. You know we just lost Gangsta Boo, bitch. You are not better than Gangsta Boo. You better be fucking careful out here, bitch. I don't know what you smoking, what you swallowing, what you sniffing, but bitch, fentanyl is real and it's taking niggas out, and you got children in this world to take care of. Now we already is doing the most with social services helping you out. Do not put them children completely on social services by taking yourself up out of here, fucking with some pills or some sniffing shit or whatever you doing over there, and the fentanyl get you, bitch. You got to be out of your goddamn mind for you to come out here and say, yeah, I told YouTube to take the page, but they ain't take it yet. Bitch, what? Who do you think you're talking to? There are too many content creators out here for you to be making stupid ass statements like that and continuing to make them. Like nobody's gonna say nothing about that shit. QB got to it before I could get to it, because bitch, it was on the list already to get to. But he came live last night, bitch. As soon as he said, I said, damn, I was gonna mention that shit. I said, I'm still gonna mention it, but I'm gonna give QB the credit. Chipper said, why are those two bitches' heads and faces so huge? It be these camera angles, Chipper. It be the camera angle. The camera angle can fuck you up. You be thinking you got a good phone. That motherfucker cost an arm and a leg. You get that motherfucker and the camera angle you be like, I know I don't fucking look like this. What is going on? It be them camera angles. They be slipping little fish eye shit in there to make they fucking heads look like thumbs, shaped like thumbs and shit. So yeah, Rita the other day, if y'all didn't see her video, at least go over there. I think yeah, it's the last video she did because she ain't been live like that. But at least go over there and just hear the anger and passion in her voice that she's never had for anything that she should have had it for. Disgusting. All right, so let me see. What else do I got here? I think that's about it. Oh, that's it. The last thing I want to talk about is non-beef sector related. So, y'all know I told y'all I try not to watch these little YouTube shorts, these little YouTube ticky-tack things, because you can get lost in the sauce over there. But when I do watch over there, even though I have blocked hundreds of pages that were recommending me this motherfucker, I still see his ass everywhere I go on the YouTube shorts. That motherfucker Andrew Tate, y'all know who I'm talking about? That liver lip little light skinned half British bitch, that misogynistic bitch. Y'all know who I'm talking about? He's like a boxer and he's on these little shorts and he's always talking shit about how a woman is supposed to be in the kitchen and barefoot and pregnant, and he's got a cigar in his mouth a lot of times. He's like a white version of a fucking annoying ass Kevin Samuels mixed with a fucking Joe Rogan. One of them bitches. Well, his ass has been arrested for sex trafficking. Him and his little liver-lipped ass brother. Both of them arrested for sex trafficking over there in Armenia, I believe. Was it Armenia? No, Romania. Excuse me. Because he be slipping back and forth between those two and a bunch of other countries where the sex trade is really relaxed. So, yeah. Him and his brother have been arrested for pimping and pandering. But in 2023, they don't call it pimping and pandering. They call it sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So on paper, it's sex trafficking. But what they was doing was over there pimping and pandering. So allegedly, what I had heard was that he had got tangled up with some American bitch, right? That's where he fucked up. That's where he fucked up. He was doing good because he was dealing with them fucking have nothing ass, Cold War ass, Eastern European countries that can't nobody point out on a map. He was dealing with bitches from those countries, and you know they ain't got no rights and shit over there, especially the women. So he was having sex contracts with these women, but he ended up, according to the American, he had a sex contract with her, but he was making her do content on the internet. So I guess he'd be over there fucking them bitches, putting it on OnlyFans. I don't know the whole extent of what he does other than these little clips that I see, but I know he owns like some clubs over in Europe that are not sex clubs, but sex clubs where you could definitely go buy a bitch if you want to buy a bitch. So he owns a couple of those cigar bars. That's what they're called. Cigar and champagne bars with the bottle girls. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he was into that type of shit. I guess he's fucking these bitches on OnlyFans or whatever little website shit they got over there in Eastern Ukraine, Romania, fucking Transylvania, wherever the fuck they at. So that happened. Andrew Tate and his brother were arrested for sex trafficking, and they caught his ass because he was live dragging some famous bitch. And he got a pizza delivery, and they saw where the pizza was delivered from, and that's how they located him from there, from a pizza delivery box. Ain't that about a bitch? See how you get yourself every time? See how you get yourself every time when you do too much? That nigga should have been on dark screen with the avatar talking his shit. He still be free today. But no, nigga, you just gotta be seen, huh? You just got to be seen. My mama used to say that shit to my brother because he was one of them motherfuckers. She say, nigga, you just got to be seen, don't you? Mm-hmm. Nigga just had to be seen. Where is Andrew Tate now? All right, so that is it, y'all. It was one more thing about this Andrew Tate thing. Oh, the American. So the American girl complained and said that he was making her have sex on camera and he wouldn't let her leave. And he had basically kidnapped her and put her off into the sex trade. Now, I don't think he was exactly pimping her out, but he was making her have sex on camera and he was selling the content. So, yeah. Hey, Uno. Thank you for stopping in. All right, y'all. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, 32 people, for liking the video. Y'all are the shit. Thank you to my members and my moderators. Y'all are really the shit. Y'all are the MVPs. And thank you for everybody else in the bushes for your click and your view. And definitely thank you to everyone who is going to watch the replay. Y'all are the shit as well because y'all know that's where the coin lies, is in the replay. All right, guys, have a great day. I will talk to y'all real soon, especially if these niggas keep cutting the shine like this. And again, and again, and again, do not go over there running y'all's double-breasted lips telling Florida Red that I was over here talking shit. It's just between us squirrel friends, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.